Hello there, I'm the Star Wars guy. Season 7 of the Clone Wars is well underway, and today we're breaking down Episode 8 entitled Together Again. If you have not seen the episode and you're worried about spoilers, it's probably best you go ahead and turn this off now. The moral quote for this episode is, "You can change who you are, but you cannot run from yourself." Major themes tackled in this episode are trust and being true to yourself. As a very quick episode overview, after a failed attempt to escape a Pike Syndicate prison, Ahsoka and the Martez sisters formulate a new plan to get free. The notable characters are the same as they've been in this arc. We have Ahsoka Tano and the Martez sisters, Trace and Rafa. After this episode, it seems as if we've seen the last of these two, and I can honestly say I'm not a fan. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed in this arc. I feel like we got 4 episodes of filler focusing on 2 rather unlikable characters, only to leave them at the end to move on to more interesting content. To me, it feels like we could have cut those 4 episodes out entirely, or at the very least condensed them into one, and move the Season 7 story along. Now that being said, we do have several great moments in this episode. First of all, we see Maul. It's in this scene that the Pike Syndicate calls their boss we know as Darth Maul. Suffice to say, Maul is unhappy with their performance, and I think it's safe to say he knew Ahsoka was there, either through sensing her through the Force, or literally seeing her, or both. After he looks in her direction, he quickly hangs up and moves on to other things. It's very exciting to see Maul, who's always been a fan favorite, and we're definitely going to be seeing more of him in the next couple episodes, I'm sure of it. Another great moment is Ahsoka's reveal. She finally comes clean to the Martez sisters, albeit she's kind of forced to by the Pike leader, and tells them she's a Jedi. They react much the way we would expect them to, as we know they don't like Jedi. Now, it's important to me to point out that she still doesn't have her lightsabers, apparently. Where are they? There are several moments in this arc they would have really come in handy, but we haven't seen them. So, we're going to be keeping a close eye on what happens with that. Another great moment is what I consider the most likable the Martez sisters have ever been. They literally fight off a Trandoshan, who, if you don't know, are the strongest species second only to Wookiees. Rafa beats this Trandoshan in hand-to-hand combat, while Trace fights off several Toongs in the periphery. And finally, at the very end of the episode, Ahsoka goes with Bo-Katan. I think it's safe to assume they're going straight to Mandalore to encounter Maul, and we're going to see the Siege of Mandalore arc in all of its glory. I'm glad this arc has mercifully ended. It dragged out way too long for my preference. We were told Season 7 would be mainly focused on Rex and Ahsoka, but instead we're seeing a ton of focus on unlikable side characters like the Martez sisters, only to completely ditch them on Coruscant, presumably never to be seen again. Now, even though I'm saying all this, I realize this season is not over yet. We'll see what happens, but I feel at least a little cheated that we're only getting a 12-episode season, and almost half of that is filler. And that'll wrap up my breakdown of the 8th episode from Season 7 of Clone Wars entitled Together Again. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe below for more Star Wars content every single day, and I'll see you in the next video.